أعوذ بالله من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد عجل فرجهم واستقبل مخرجهم واحشرنا معهم وارزقنا شفاعتهم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المنتجبين المنتخبين المصطفين الأبرار وخير الأخيار. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. In our present episode, which we have entered into the 30th episode of the series in the National Outcome of Islam, in continuation of our episode 29, we left it at the Ayat Sharifah, Surah Al-Baqarah 159, which says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. إن الذين يكتمون أنزلنا من البينات والهدى من بعد ما بينه للناس في الكتاب أولئك يلعنهم الله ويلعنهم اللاعنون. We pointed out there are three characters which, except the Shia Imamiyya, no school of thought does in the entire history of religions across the globe from time memorial to the present time. And these three things are: first is salawat. Salawat is the one which Allah does, and along with Allah, as His command, the mu'minin do. In the ayat Sharifah, Inna Allaha wa malaikatahu yusalluna ala nabi, ya ayyuhalladhina amanu sallu alayhi wa sallimu taslima. Then, the second deed which Allah and the mu'minin, only the Shia do, that is the intizar, the waiting, the awaiting of the awaited one. We have quoted several ayats of Surah Al-Huda. We are not going to go because which I have already covered in our episode 29. And in that we ended it with the Ayat Sharifah of Al-Baqarah, that another one thing which Allah and the mu'minin only do, that is lan. And the ayat says, Allah curses, and those who are cursing, they also curse. And the crime that is shown, the mistake, the error, the sin which is covered in this Ayat Sharifah, it says, Inna allazina yaktumuna anzalna min al-bayyinati wal-huda min ba'di ma bayyanahu lin-nasi fil kitab. That is the one which is revealed and which is haq, which is bayyana, which is very clear, like qad bayyana ar-rushd min al-ghayy. It is so clear between right and the wrong, between right, good and the evil. In spite of all that, still they try to cover the facts. So those who cover, the conceal, they do not want to expose that real news, the correct news. For them, Allah Azza wa Jal says, curse Allah is on them, and those who curse on them. So we know that besides Allah, those who curse in the entire history of religion, they are only the Shia, Imamiyya, Asnashari. So in this way, we can also prove that out of the 70 sects, we can all brought only one deen, one Islam, one Quran, one Kitab. The one that retains the original thought of Islam, in line with Surah Al-Baqarah, Ayat 159. Will I not be doing justice if I say that they are only the Shia? Let us be academic, not be emotional. Let us use reason. This is the age of science and technology and reason. Let reason rule, reason govern, reason rule our emotions and our reactionary approach. Let us be academic. Let us be open to it in the very plain manner of an academician. And if anyone has to do not agree with that, let us do not agree in the characters and lines and teachings of Islam. That is, in a cozy atmosphere, in a good atmosphere, giving respect to each other. It is nothing there to be exciting for any of us. Let us maintain unity, because unity is the key to our success. Now, today my episode is on lan. Why I am emphasizing a separate episode on lan is that it is the most misunderstood word which has been taken. That lan is thought to be a slang word, a substandard word, but we know that lan is such an act which Allah is doing, and that Allah is recording in Quran Sharif. It is not a hadith. So something that comes in Quran and which Allah does, how can it be slang? How can it be substandard? Therefore, we need to pay attention to know what is the real meaning of lan. When you look into different dictionaries of Arabic language, we find that lan is not slang. And in Urdu we say gali, galangol. No, it is not at all. Not at all to do with that. Lan is only a prayer, like we have a salawat in positive. Salawat we say, Allahumma salli ala, oh Allah, send blessing of you on Muhammad. And then riwayat Ali Muhammad. Okay. Lan is just opposite of it. Lan is the prayer one is doing, oh Allah, take out your mercy from this person. Seize your mercy from this person. Stop your mercy, raham, from this person. That is only the meaning. Now, we find that if we go to the office of Lan, let us be official. Let us not say Lan to persons who are with name. Let us give Lan a prayer official, like anybody in the world. They do not like stealing, they do not like fornication, they do not like adultery, they do not like killing, they do not like hoarding, they do not like taking usury. No one likes bribery, no one likes backbiting. So these are all the things which we do already refrain from them. So the act, the deed with which we refrain, if we say that, oh Allah, let's keep these characters away from us, we will be then good. In fact, Lan is a character building element. What is meant by this? This means that if I do Lan on somebody who is a liar, Lanatullahi al-Kazibin, Quran says Lanatullahi al-Zalimin, Lan on Zalimin, Lan on Kazibin. It means that if I do the Lan, if I am a liar, I should know that Lan is going to come back to me also. Number one. Number two, man is living with a sight of two extremes. One is hope and one is fear. Imam Ali al-Salam, in one of his du'as in Saif al-Alawiyah, and Imam Jafar al-Salam explains in Kitab al-Hujjah that life of man, the psyche of man is between the two extremes. Allah's mercy never stops him to go for any odd deed. He becomes so spendthrift. And Lan comes there and checks it, that if you do this, then the punishment will also come. So, man is in between the two extremes. The one extreme of Allah does not allow us to be always infallible for us. Besides the 14th and Hazrat Abbas and Zainab Salamullahi Alaiha, all of us are sinners. But we get a chance. Whenever we get a chance of any lust or any substandard act, Satan is there, which has come here, he sent given time by Allah to misguide us. So we come in the temptation. Temptation is our weakness. But once we are tempted, there is no need for us to La taqnatu min rahmatillah. Because when we say la'ana means it makes us fear. Because the punishment will come over us. If the punishment comes over us, then we become disappointed. We become despaired in Qunutiyah. So Allah says, La taqnatu min rahmatillah, because there is salawat to save you. So for salawat takes us to a limit where we can go limit or no limit. But the check comes when we come to know that we have to live the life in which Aimma has said that, oh Shia, you live a life in which the people looking at you, they may not say that, is this a man who calls himself Shia? In the same way, if one has done something wrong, then Lan will go back to him, and there is no need for go and despair in Qunutiyah, as Allah Taqnatu min Rahmatillah says. So these are the facts. Now, and this is the meaning which I have quoted from of Lan, that removing of and distancing of Allah's mercy is taken from Hadith Rasulullah with Sahih al-Asnad, recorded in Usul al-Kafi, volume 1, volume 1 and volume 2, in both of them. Now, in both the balances, we have to be in control balance of the salawat and to get the benefit of Lan. So, Lan stops us from going into any other odd deed. We find that Aimma have done dua for their maghfirah. What does maghfirah means for imama? Because Aimma Masumin are Masum. We read in Quran Majid one ayat that Allah says, Inna Allaha yuhibbut tawwabin. Allah loves those who are repenters. So Ahlul Bayt in the faculty, in the chapter, in the area of tawwabiyat, having more love to Allah, they cannot be behind any of the creatures. In fact, they will be the most highest in doing tawbah. What the tawbah means? Their tawbah is that inkisari in which nobody can compete to worship the ubudiyah of Ahl Bayt al-Salam, that to become more beloved to Allah through means of tawbah. You find the words of tawbah in Adiyah Aimah alayhi salam and Ma'asum alayhi salam. For example, we read in Dua Kumail, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Allahumma ghfir li adh-dhunub allati tahtiqu al-'isam, Allahumma ghfir li adh-dhunub allati tahtiqu al-'isam, Allahumma ghfir li adh-dhunub allati تنزل النقام اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تغير النعم اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تحبس الدعاء. What is تحبس الدعاء? تحبس الدعاء is that my sins are such that if I pray for, my prayers are not reaching to Allah. I have done such crime, I have done such sins. When I feel that there are some sins that stop my prayer reaching to Allah, we should think that this is the place, the time when Allah's mercy is stopped coming to me. This is not none nothing else. But when Imam Ali says for teaching us, it is not for him. Because the word is Allahumma ghfir. In Arabic there are two words, one is ghafara and one is tawbah. Tawbah is against the sin. And the sin of what? Sin of like taking wine, adultery, fornication. Ghafara means to cover, to hide out, to remove. Ghafara is used in social sciences. That is like we have Adam. Tark Awla. But Aimah have not done even Tark Awla. In Dua, in this piece, Aimah Dua Kumail, and in Adiyah we find in Saifa Alawiyah, we find these pieces only for the sake of knowing us the meaning of land and knowing us where we stand and how in such situation if we come and fall into, how we should pray. So never think that land is something slang language. It is something odd. And one thing more important to note is that if we look to the balagha of Kalamul Aimah alayhi salam, nowhere in Adiyah or Ziyaratul Aimah alayhi salam we do not find the names of any of the Khulafa. Even in Ziyarat Ashura we find the one who has done the usurpation first, land on him. Then after that, on the second and the third and the fourth and the fifth of them is Yazid. It means that up to the name coming of Yazid, before there the names have not come. So we should be careful. We should use the word which Aimah have said. If we do that, and of course, whether one is a Shia or a Sunni or a Christian or a Jew or a Hindu or atheist or monotheist, everyone will say yes, we love honesty, sincerity, truthfulness, and everyone will say that I refrain from stealing, adultery, fornication, usurpation, hoarding, social injustice. So these values are common. It is not nothing to common with just Shia only. But the thing is that along with Allah, as Quran says, that Allah does curse, and with Allah there are those who curse. It's a different story that this best of the all ibadat is done only by the Shia Muslims. We invite our all Sunni Muslims, Sunni brothers who are open-hearted, open-minded, who are broad-minded, who are educated with science and reason and technology. They can, of course, if anything is good, they should also do. Because everyone we know on common sense grounds, nobody likes stealing, nobody likes thieving, nobody likes adultery. So one who does, we are doing the same thing for him. And we are not doing anything cursing him. We are saying cursing in the sense that the mercy of Allah be removed till he does that. If he repents, if he does tawbah, he is our brother. He will come and sit with us. We do learn on those who have already passed away, because the door for their tawbah is now closed, because they are gone. But do not say learn to those who are living now. So our whatever learn is to the people of the past. Our Sunni brothers, Hindu brothers, Christians, Jews, they are all our brothers. So we have to live in an Islamic, human atmosphere. This is the message, and this is the meaning of land, which as a student I understood. If anyone has any doubt or query, they can, of course, they can raise questions through my YouTube comments. Till then, inshallah, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Try to please keep the unity among all Muslims, Hindus, Christians, Jews, all humankind, mankind. As Imam Ali says to Malik Ashtar, Ya Malik Ashtar, you have two brothers, one brother in your deen, and that is Muslim, and the other brother in kind, that is human being. So we are all one together. We need to have a consolidated, united, solidarity country and the world in the peace, for the peace of all. Till then, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجهم وسهل مخرجهم واحشرنا معهم وارزقنا شفاعتهم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وأجل فرجهم وسهل مخرجهم واحشرنا معهم وارزقنا شفاعتهم.